Okay. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to attend our training session for CNKI Journals and Dissertations. I'm Sharon from CNKI International, and I will share with you CNKI Dissertations, a globe of innovative insight from China's young scholars. The presentation will be divided into 4 parts. Why you need dissertations, what is CNKI doctoral dissertation and master thesis database, the value of CNKI dissertations in different subjects, and how is the dissertation database used? I believe everyone knows something about the dissertation. A dissertation is a theoretical and experimental investigation of a certain problem, theory, or proposition, and it is usually written as an academic requirement. It is divided into 3 levels: bachelor thesis, master thesis, and doctoral dissertation. And doctoral dissertation has the highest quality with the highest academic level. In this presentation, I will introduce to you CNKI China Doctoral Dissertation and Master Thesis full-text database. And for convenience, I will just refer to this database and CNKI Dissertation Database in the following introduction. Well, Nora has just shared with us the importance of academic journals. So why do we need dissertations? Whether it's a journal article or a dissertation, it's all about solving a specific theory, practice, method, etc. But compared with the journal articles or other resource types, the dissertation has the following irreplaceable strengths. Okay, first one is informative and systematic content. The dissertation generally presents the research results completed in 3 to 5 years under the guidance and review of the supervisor. It explores the problems in a detailed and systematic way, including detailed experimental methods, statistical analysis methods, experimental results, original data, and systematic analysis, etc. For a similar topic, the journal article might have only 10 pages, while the dissertation could provide more systematic analysis with over 200 pages. The second point is original professional and practical value. A dissertation shows the scientific research level of a young scholar in a certain subject. The topic is normally selected based on the research topic and direction of the supervisor, who has expertise in this subject and are currently engaged in high-level scientific research. It reflects the hot issues or frontier problems that need to be urgently solved in the subject. It is innovative and groundbreaking in theory with application value in production. It could promote and guide the current production with strong professionalism and practicability. The third point is comprehensive and abundant references. A dissertation usually refers to a large number of documents in the process of topic selection and writing, which is helpful to track and retrieve the relevant literature. Therefore, its literature review section not only puts forward many problems that need to be solved, but also includes all the information related to it. We can say that a dissertation is a tertiary document, and the references of the dissertation are also secondary information source that cannot be ignored. Okay, so after telling you why you need the dissertation, I want to show you the resources included in CNKI Dissertation Database. The database is the most comprehensive collection of the dissertations and theses of the graduates with master or doctoral degree from the universities in Chinese mainland. So if you want to have a systematic look at the research findings of Chinese young scholars, the dissertation database is the best option. The database includes 495,000 dissertations from 515 PhD grant institutions and 4.9 million master theses from 789 master grant institutions since 1984. It covers 100% of the universities of Project 211 and Project 985. Here I will say a few words about these 2 projects. So Project 211 was a former project of high-level comprehensive universities and colleges initiated in 1995 by the Ministry of Education of China with the intent of raising the research standards of high-level universities. Well, Project 985 was a project that was announced in 1998 to promote the development of the Chinese higher education system. So basically, the universities of Project 211 and Project 985 are the best universities in China. So far, China has 116 institutions of higher education designated as 211 project institutions and 39 as 985 project for having met certain scientific, technical, and human resources standards and offering advanced degree program. Well, CNKI has covered the dissertations from all the 211 and 985 project universities. If we go to the navigation page of the degree awarding units, we will see the 211 and the 985 label and have a general understanding of the level of each university. Besides the 211 and the 985, now we have a new standard to identify the teaching quality of the universities. That is the world first-class university and first-class academic discipline construction, also known as double first class. And they are considered to be the most elite institutions of Chinese tertiary education, representing the top 5% of overall universities and colleges in Chinese mainland. Double first class universities cover the original 36 universities of 985 projects, with another 3 universities added, including Zhengzhou University, Yunnan University, and Xinjiang University. And CNKI Database has included the dissertations from all the 42 double first-class universities. According to the QS World University Rankings 2023, China has the 3rd largest share of ranked universities, only behind the USA and the UK. There are 6 universities in the top 100 list, including Peking University, number 12, Tsinghua University, number 14, Fujian University, number 34, Zhejiang University, number 42, Shanghai Jiao Tong University, number 46, and University of Science and Technology of China, number 94. This latest round of the QS analysis has lauded China's emphasis on research and global cooperation. The CNKI Dissertation Database could help you to know about the research results of the young scholars from the best universities in China. Well, about the resource coverage, CNKI Dissertation Database has 10 series from A to J. It covers all the disciplines such as basic science, engineering science and technology, agriculture, medicine, philosophy, humanities, and social sciences. Next, I want to talk about the strengths of CNKI Dissertation Database compared with other similar products. The first point is quick publication. CNKI dissertations are published 1.5 months after the degrees are granted, and at least 6 months earlier than other similar products. The second point is diverse search methods. CNKI can provide a variety of search methods, including subject search, advanced search, professional search, etc. It can also sort the search results by relevance, publishing date, sites, and downloads, and filter the results by degree grant institutions and supervisors. In addition, it can also help us quickly find the literature we need by choosing the main subjects and second subjects, as well as research levels. The third point is visual analysis of the search results. After we get the search results, we can use the visualization function to analyze them. It can help us to understand the research content of the literature from different perspectives, like the general trend, the distribution of main subjects, secondary subjects, disciplines, research level, etc. Last point is knowledge network node. And this database provides 3-column reading mode. On the left side is the contents. In the middle is the text. And on the right side is the cited literature. We can see which authors have cited this dissertation and the H index so that we can know the value of this dissertation in the shortest time. In addition, there is also a subject tree which presents the starting point, source, and further development of the research topic. There is also a citation network which shows the reference, sub-reference, cited literature, sub-cited literature, etc. We can directly click the keywords or article title and obtain the full text of this related literature, which greatly improves the search efficiency. Now let's come to the next part, the value of CNKI dissertations in different subjects. Let's take the subject of agriculture and forestry as example. When we talk about China's achievements in agriculture science and technology, hybrid rice will be the first thing that comes to mind. So what other achievements does China's agriculture have besides hybrid rice? Recently, China's Academy of Agriculture Sciences announced China's top 10 achievements in agriculture science and technology last year, including crop breeding, livestock breeding, pest control, and so on, which can be said to be the world-leading agriculture technologies. So let's see what we could find about these top technologies in CNKI Dissertation Database. If we search hybrid rice by subject, we will get over 2,000 dissertations, and there is a dissertation, a study on the advancement of hybrid rice technology in China, 1964 to 2010, with 45 sites and over 7,000 downloads. It introduces in details the research process, development situation, the industrialization of hybrid rice in China, and its promotion abroad. Compared with the journal articles, the dissertations could provide us with more systematic and detailed research findings. If we search pest control, another top agriculture technology in China, we can also get more than 2,000 related dissertations. Next, I want to show you the value of CNKI dissertations in agriculture and forestry based on the QS World University Rankings by subject 2022. According to the QS ranking this year, China Agricultural University ranks the 5th among all the universities in the world in the subject of agriculture and forestry. It also ranks among the top 1% universities regarding the total sites of agriculture science, botany and animal science, and environment, ecology in essential science indicators, one of the most important tools to evaluate the international academic level and influence of universities. And you can also see that agricultural science, crop science, agricultural resources, environment, and plant protection have also been selected into the list of 2022 first-class academic discipline in China. Well, CNKI Dissertation Database has included 3,719 dissertations in agriculture and forestry from China Agricultural University with nearly 30,000 sites and 1.9 million downloads. Besides China Agricultural University, Nanjing Agricultural University ranks 29th among all the universities in the world. CNKI has included 30,125 dissertations in agriculture and forestry from Nanjing Agricultural University, with a total of over 60,000 sites and 4.1 million downloads. If we look at the major national scientific research achievements of Nanjing Agricultural University on its official website, we can see the latest projects, R&D and industrial application of key technologies for meat flavor and gel quality control, won the second prize of National Science and Technology Progress Award in 2019. This project has obtained 31 invention patents with 112 SDI papers. According to peer expert evaluation, these technologies have reached world-leading level and have been industrially applied in more than 30 enterprises, with their sales reaching 5 billion yuan in 3 years. In addition to the journal articles, we can also find the dissertations of related topics published by the project participants in CNKI database. Well, if the researchers from universities or enterprises want to know more information about the technological development, these dissertations will provide very rich supplementary materials. For example, we can find the dissertation Study on heat-induced gelation properties and gel-forming mechanism of myosin from rabbit skeletal muscles, written by Xinlian Xu, one of the project participants. And this dissertation has 75 sites and 1,546 downloads. We can also find the dissertation from Chunbao Li, another project participant. His dissertation has 87 sites and 2,473 downloads. These dissertations are both related to this project, and the supervisor is Guang Hongzhou, the project leader. He is also an authoritative expert in this field as the director of the National Research Center of Meat Quality and Safe Control Engineering Technology and the president of China Animal Products Processing Research Association. These two dissertations under his guidance are also of great value for research and reference. And as the CNKI database covers the dissertations from universities with the top subjects, it could be used for reference by other universities with the same subjects. Let's still take the subject of agriculture and forestry as example. One of our users is a university that ranks the top 20 in the QS ranking by the subject of agriculture and forestry, and it subscribes to the agriculture science series of CNKI Dissertation Database. The top searched subjects are forestry, crops, and gardening. And the following words are the top searched words or downloaded keywords from the university users, including harvesting rain on a dryland farm, Loess Plateau, UAV and agriculture, ecological engineering construction, sustainable agriculture and environment, etc. Now let's take a look at another subject, electrical and electronic. There are 3 universities in the QS top 50 list, Tsinghua University, Peking University, and Shanghai Jiaotong University. The dissertations of this subject from these 3 universities are also included in CNKI database. Well, when it comes to the subject of electrical and electronic, China has a global leading technology that is Beidou navigation satellite system. Let's turn our attention to Shanghai Jiaotong University for more information about this technology. The Beidou navigation team of Shanghai Jiaotong University has made advanced achievements in high reliability and high precision positioning algorithm for complex things and realized a large-scale industrial application. Here, I would like to introduce Wen Xianyu, the leader of this team. He is also director of Shanghai Key Laboratory for Beidou Navigation and Location Service, and Dean of Academy of Information Technology and Electrical Engineering at Shanghai Jiaotong University. For now, there are over 100 doctors and masters in this team. We could search the name of Wen Xianyu by supervisor and Shanghai Jiaotong University by degree awarding units in this database. Well, since signal processing is one of the core technologies of BIM, with the most patents and the most active markets, we could also add signal processing as another search condition in the advanced search, so we could get the literature we want. In this way, we can find the dissertations published by young scholars under its guidance, and there are not a few dissertations related to the technologies involved in Beidou. The third subject I want to introduce to you is material science. There are 4 universities in the QS top 50 list, including Tsinghua University, Peking University, Shanghai Jiaotong University, and Fujian University. The dissertations of this subject from these 4 universities are also included in CNKI database. If we search dissertation by the subject of material science from Tsinghua University and sort the search results by sites, the first dissertation is from the author Zhi Mingdang. He is the winner of the National Science Fund for Distinguished Young Scholars, the chief scientist of the National Key R&D program, and he has published more than 300 SDI papers with more than 14,000 sites in Web of Science. From 2014 to 2021, he was selected into Elsevier's list of China's most cited researchers for 7 consecutive years. And he has also obtained 23 authorized invention patents. Last year, he was selected as one of the top 100,000 scientists in the world. You can see from this picture that his dissertation was published in 2003. There are still a lot of articles using this dissertation as a reference. And you can also check out his other publications in our database through the Knowledge Network node function. Well, finally, let's take a look at the literature sources most used by the global dissertation users. With regard to the subject, the top 3 most used series are literature, history, philosophy, economics and management, and education and social sciences. Next, I will show you how different users are using CNKI Dissertations. The first type of user is East Asian Studies Center or China Studies Center in the university. I will list the most used subjects of 3 users as example is the university in the United States that ranks the top 10 in the QS World University Rankings 2023. It is home to one of the most distinguished East Asian studies programs in the country. The subjects with most views and downloads are Chinese literature, archaeology, Chinese ancient history, Chinese language, and Chinese neoteric and modern history. Another user is an Ancient Studies Center of a university in the UK that ranks the top 15 in the QS rankings. The subjects with most views are Chinese literature, fine arts, calligraphy, sculpture and photography, Chinese ancient history, archaeology, Chinese neoteric and modern history. The last user is the East Asian Institute of a university in Singapore that ranks the top 20 in the QS rankings. Subjects with the most views are Chinese literature, Chinese language, Chinese ancient history, drama, film and video arts, fine arts, calligraphy, sculpture, and photography. We can see from these examples above that the most used subjects they have in common are Chinese literature and Chinese ancient history, which are also in accordance with the list of the top searched subjects if we take all the users into consideration. The second type of user are from the medical field, and they have subscribed to the medicine and public health series of the Dissertation Database, including medical universities, medical research institutes, traditional Chinese medicine societies, Department of Health, hospitals, and other institutions. And to understand what they need from CNKI, let's have a look at the high-frequency search words of these institutions. For a medical university in Malaysia, the most searched words are traditional Chinese medicine, clinical acupuncture. And for a Department of Health in China, the most searched words are some words about the traditional Chinese medicine, like spinal date seed and white phoenix pill. For a hospital in Singapore, the most searched words are traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture, diabetes, insomnia, COVID-19. And for an Institute of Oriental Medicine in Korea, the most searched words are control, rats, catgut embedding, venom, bee venom. You can see most of these institutions' high-frequency search terms focus on the terminology in the field of traditional Chinese medicine, and a few of them are related to Western medicine, clinical practice, comparative research, etc. The third type of CNKI Dissertation user is Intellectual Property Office and Patent Office. I will take a patent office in Europe as example. It is one of the most powerful and modern patent offices in the world, with the most complete patent literature resources, advanced patent information retrieval system, and rich experience in patent examination, appeal, and legal research. in recent years, it has received lots of patent applications from China, so it is very interested in new patents in China. Some of the search terms are as follows, like innovative design of capsule coffee machine, new drugs for the treatment of partial seizures of epilepsy, intelligent clothing design based on real-time blood glucose monitoring, children's book design, etc. And many search terms focus on new technologies, new process, and new designs, which could meet its needs for patent information collection. Fourth type of CNKI dissertation user is Economic Research Institute or National Defense Research Institute. I will take an institute for economic policy in Korea as example. This institute aims to provide advice for Korea's foreign economic policy decision-making by investigating related issues of the world economy. Its major research fields include multilateral and bilateral trade mechanism, international financial cooperation, international investment, overseas economies of major countries and regions, etc. Especially focusing on regional cooperation of Northeast Asia. Its most searched words are Ministry of Foreign Affairs, price of commodities in China, digital RMB, digital economy, dual circulation, CPTPP, etc. Well, since South Korea and China's three northeastern provinces are adjacent to each other across the sea with close economic and trade exchanges, the provinces in northeastern China, Liaoning, Jilin, and Heilongjiang are also among the most searched terms. The last type of users is enterprise, especially in petrochemical and consulting industry. For example, one of our enterprise users is a global consulting company specializing in chemistry, dedicated to providing key technical information, decision support tools, and related services to its customers in the field of chemistry. So it subscribes to the Series B to support its consulting service. Its high-frequency search terms are chemistry, carbon, ethyl, alcohol, and hydrogen. And in addition to this terminology in chemical industry, it also cares about the policies in this industry. Another user is one of the world's largest publicly traded international oil and gas companies. It also subscribes to the Series B. Generally, it is the R&D department that is in need of our dissertation resources in these petrochemical companies. Its high-frequency search terms are some terminology in the petrol industry, like petrol, polypropylene, DIMP, etc. Well, in addition to those 5 types of users, we also have other users like public libraries and museums. But due to time limit, I will just stop here for today's presentation. And thank you very much for your attendance.